It's always very exciting when you cook with ingredients that are in season. Recently, I bought some fresh zaatar, which I'm going to make into Zaatar Fatayer with sumac, onions and feta cheese. It's a wonderful recipe that's perfect as a kids' school lunch idea, but also with Ramadan around the corner, it's going to be perfect for iftar. I'm going to begin by preparing my dough. In a stand mixer bowl, I'm mixing 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of instant yeast, 1/3 cup of olive oil, and 1 cup of hand warm water. With a dough hook attachment, combine the ingredients. Once the dough has fully combined, shape into a bowl, cover with a kitchen towel and allow to rest for about 60 minutes. It's been an hour since my dough has rested and look at how it's already doubled in size. And now I'm just going to punch the air out and form the dough into small bowls. Coat a tray with some olive oil and form little bowls with the dough. Shape them into little bowls and allow them to rest. While the dough ball rests, I'm going to start preparing my zaatar mixture. Here I've got my zaatar leaves, which I've cleaned, and to it I'll add my sumac, chopped onions, and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Mix the ingredients together. All components of my fatayer are ready, and now it's time to assemble. I'm going to dip my fingers in a bit of olive oil and just use the base of my fingers to flatten the bowl. And you want it to be very thin. Take a bit of the zaatar mix and distribute it over pastry. And for added flavor, crumble some feta cheese on top. Fold over the top, the bottom. Make sure that each layer is coated with olive oil. Fold in the edges and allow this to rest on a tray coated with olive oil. Once they've rested for about 10 to 15 minutes, you just want to flatten them once more. And these beauties are ready to be baked. And you just continue doing the same with the rest of the pieces. Now these beauties are ready to go into the oven. I've preheated it at 250 degrees Celsius and I'm gonna bake for about 10 minutes or until it has a beautiful golden brown color on the edges. So my fatayer have just come out of the oven and they smell incredible. I'm gonna quickly show you how to serve this up as a beautiful snacks and nibbles platter for the family. I'm gonna start off by putting 2 small bowls into a large serving platter, and it's basically going to include all the different things that I'd like to eat with my Zaatar Fatayer. So I've got some homemade olives, I've got some labneh, and I'm going to take my fatayer and cut them into whatever shape you want. I'm gonna cut them into half and I will just layer them on my tray. Here I've got my cucumbers, which I've cut into little sticks, and I'll just put them around my platter. Not only do they give beautiful addition of color, but they're really tasty to eat with my fatayer. Here I've got some cherry tomatoes, which I'm going to add on the side, ready to be nibbled on. Add a drizzle of olive oil over your lebne. And finally, I'm just gonna add some fresh mint, which is not only tasty to eat with every bite, but it's actually pretty on my platter. I enjoy having this with some freshly brewed tea. This is a wonderful recipe that both adults and kids alike love. Hope you enjoyed this recipe, and do make sure to try it at home. See you guys later.